We'll get today's media availability. Start with quarterback Carson Beck. You want to use the hand raise function? Matt Trudell, we'll start with you.
That was cool.
Right to it. Hey, Carson, thanks for taking the time. So I want to ask you, everything is going really well for you. You're playing great. I just wanted to ask you, so I think you said nothing really has clicked differently, but somehow you seem more comfortable in the offense. Is there anything you can sort of point your finger to as to the last few games, just sort of like how it's all come together?
I think we've just played really good complementary football, right? The run game has been very explosive. The pass game has been very explosive. Our screen game, just play action pass, drop back pass. We've converted on third down in a very high percentage. Once we've gotten into the red zone, we've been able to obviously punch it in and finish drives with points. So again, I don't think it's a me thing. I just think it's a offensive, just collectively as an offense, we've been executing and we've eliminated negative plays, penalties. We've really done a really good job of playing discipline, but still playing fast and being explosive, which can be challenging to do at times. So, I mean, offensively, we've been playing really, really well and just looking to do that, as we head into this game.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein next. Adam.
Hey Carson, I got a three-pack of questions. The first, I guess, is just looking at Pitt. What stands out about their defense to you?
Yeah, they obviously have a really good defense, really good coach, that the structure of their defense does a really good job of, opposing challenges as far as pressures and different press looks, bail looks, different zone coverages, things of that sort. And, they're a rowdy bunch that fly around and swarm to the ball and they make plays on the ball. So again, they're going to pose a challenge to us and they do a lot of really good things. So again, we're looking forward to that and, being able to go out there and execute as offense.
And then obviously, you've played in a lot of big games through your career, games that have playoff implications, conference implications, and everything. What's the key to staying focused? Maybe isn't the word I'm looking for, but just like not letting the moment get too big for you and your teammates.
Just preparation. Honestly, it all starts with preparation. And I know I say this every week and it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse, but you just got to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just take every single day as its own day. And then once you get to the game, just go play by play and execute each play and try to have more positive plays than negative plays and stay consistent and be explosive. And ultimately, at that point, you're not even thinking about the magnitude of the game, right? It would be stupid to not at least recognize the magnitude of the game and what it means and the implications behind it. But you just got to go play football and again, just go out there, have fun, and do what we've been doing, and go out there and execute. And that's all you really can focus on.
And then lastly, you spent your whole career in Florida and Georgia. What are you looking forward to or maybe nervous about or considering when it comes to playing, in 35-degree weather up in Pittsburgh?
That's real football weather. I mean, I feel like we haven't played in any cold weather this year, really. I was expecting Virginia to be a little bit colder, and when it wasn't, I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. I think sometimes that cold weather and that chill gives you like an extra little grip on the football. And again, it's November, right? It's November. It's getting to playoff time, right? These games mean the most. Hey, remember what you do in November. Everyone knows that saying, but again, it's football weather. We're excited. We're looking forward to it. And we're just ready to go compete.
Thank you.
Good. Jordan McPherson next. Jordan.
Yeah, hey Carson. Thanksgiving week, just I guess the general question, what are you thankful for this year?
Shoot, all of this, honestly. I think there's so many things that I'm thankful for, especially this university, these coaches, these players that I've had the opportunity to come out and play with. I mean, honestly, everybody in the facility. This year has been, again, a roller coaster of a ride from January, especially just for me individually, but even as a team, facing adversity and battling through that and, coming together as a team. I'm really thankful for the way that these guys work, the way that these guys carry themselves, and the way that we just show up week in and week out and continue to work regardless of anything that's ever happened. So again, super thankful for this team, for this university, for these coaches, and just looking forward to, this one guaranteed game that we have left.
And then with that one guaranteed game left, you got Fletcher back last week. CJ played a little bit. Just the fact that you guys are getting healthier for this final guaranteed game, just the importance of that going into this game on Saturday.
Yeah, it's very important. Obviously, the more players that we have that are explosive playmakers that are game changers that can make game changing plays. That obviously benefits us. So we trust anyone that's going to go in there. Everybody's gotten a lot of reps. Even these freshmen, they're not freshmen at this point. We're 12 games in, right? We've seen what they're able to do. They've had plenty of practices, spring ball, summer, fall camp, games, practices, right? So again, everybody that's out on that field, we trust fully. But it's always good to have those top playmakers, that are older leaders and seniors that have obviously had a lot of game time and reps.
Lastly, we'll go to Tim Reynolds. Tim.
Thanks, man. Carson, a couple for you. Good morning.
Good morning.
First off, I have to ask, did you hear from Coach Bobo after you did break his streak record?
No, I haven't heard from him, but he's probably going to say it doesn't count because it wasn't in one game. So whenever I did throw the incompletion, I was like, dang it, because I was definitely thinking about it. I was like, I got to keep going. I want to break it so bad, but technically I did. So even though it was over the span of 2 games, he'd probably tell me that it doesn't count because it wasn't in one game. But yeah.
Technically, you smashed it, and that's what the records will show forever and ever and ever. Look, I know you're biased. Obviously, you think this team is a great team, and you have no reason not to think that. You've been on teams that have played for the Natty, have won the Natty. Is this team in that conversation as somebody that just has it should be one of the 12? How would you say that this team should be one of the 12 that gets to move on?
I think what I've said since the beginning of the season is the true testament of a team is how they respond when they face adversity. And we faced adversity this year. We we maybe slipped up a little bit and maybe didn't play our best, and we fell short a couple of times, and adversity was right in our face. And I don't know, you can go look at the games. We've responded in what I believe to be an amazing way. Guys are in here, the energy's high at practice, the energy's high in workouts and film. Guys are showing up earlier, staying later, right? I mean, just the time commitment that you see from this team and the care factor from everybody is at an all-time high after facing that adversity. So again, like I said, the true testament of a team is when they face adversity, and I feel like we've really been able to show who we are, and I feel like that holds a lot of weight.
Last one, real quick. Will you watch tonight? Or, I mean, again, it's sort of, I mean, you guys have to perform Saturday to have a chance at this thing. Will you even bother watching tonight, or is it just completely locked in on Saturday for you?
I mean, y'all know how I am. I mean, after this, I'm gonna go meet with the wide receivers. We'll go watch film for an hour, and then quarterbacks will meet together. We'll watch practice back for an hour, and then I'll go watch my red zone tape. And like, I can't give my secret sauce of my film week. But just know I'm going and keep going. So, and then once I leave the facility, I'm home. Maybe chill, play some video games, play the piano, try to relax my mind, and then it's to bed, and then back up at 5 a.m. and back up here ready to work on a Wednesday. So, man, just continuing to prepare and get ready. And again, that is out of our control, and all we can control is what we're able to go do this Saturday.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Carson. Next up, we got defensive lineman Akheem Mesidor. Got any questions for him? Adam, we'll start with you.
Hey, Keem. Just first off, I mean, looking at last week against Virginia Tech, what were some of the things that they did that made things hard in the run game, and what have you guys been doing to work to correct it?
They played with our eyes a lot. They pulled a bunch of people, a lot of movement, pre-snap, post-snap. And it was difficult to know where the ball was going, but if you just play good football, good technique, hold your gap, and all 11 guys do their job, you can stop anything.
Good.
And then I asked Carson about. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Adam.
Okay, sorry. I was asking Carson about this earlier, but just with the weather in Pittsburgh, it's gonna be freezing cold. A lot different environment. Just I know you're from Canada, so like, just what are you looking forward to about playing in that kind of weather?
I'm not looking forward to it, but I've done it before, and it's nothing to be worried about.
do different guys kind of have different attitudes toward towards it? Like, as Carson kind of said, like he was excited about it, and you're obviously not having lived in it. It's just guys have different attitudes toward it.
Yeah, it depends who you are, how you grew up, where you grew up. Me, not a fan of it. Is it an issue? No.
All right, we'll get Tim Reynolds next. Tim?
Nice, man. Akheem, first of all, 42 degrees Fahrenheit and no wind is not cold, and you know that. So that's the first thing. So let's just clear that up right now. How much it's weird. I think I've asked you this before, but guys get on hot streaks in other sports. A hitter can get on a run, a basketball player can get on a run. Do you sort of feel like you're in a hot streak right now? I mean, it just feels like you've obviously had a great year start to finish, but it just seems like the last 2, 3 games you've even found some other gear. Do you kind of look at it the same way?
Um, but not really. I just focus game by game. Um, I always feel like I have something to prove. I still feel like people look over me, look past me. I get taken care of in practice, so I'm fresh for the game, and I just try to play the best football I can and prove everybody wrong.
Thanks, Keith. Appreciate it.
Good. Jordan McPherson next. Jordan?
Yeah, hey, Keelan, two questions. First off, just what stands out about Pitt? I know their run game is really good. And how would you evaluate their offense, and what are you guys going to have to do against them on Saturday?
They have a pretty complete offense. They can run the ball. Their quarterback can throw the ball really well. So the goal is to make them one-dimensional and just beat them.
Yeah, and then secondly, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. What are you thankful for this year?
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for health.
Awesome. We'll go to Andrea Adelson next. Andrea?
Akeem, as a follow-up to Pitt's offense, in the Notre Dame game, it looked like when they were able to get pressure on Heinschel, they really flustered him and he made a lot of mistakes. So how crucial do you feel like the job you and Ruben and the guys up front have done this season can kind of carry over to put pressure on a freshman quarterback to force him into mistakes?
I think we've done pretty well. Again, the goal is to make them one-dimensional, stop the run, make them throw the ball, and every week we want to put pressure on the quarterback and make him make poor mistakes and stuff like that. So it's going to be crucial for the D line to get hot, to start hot and affect the quarterback.
Awesome. I don't see any more hands. Thanks, Akheem.
Appreciate it.
Next up, we have Keelan Marion. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, hey, Keelan, how are you?
How you doing, Jordan?
Doing good. Wanted to ask you first off, how you feel to catch a pass from Malachi Tony on Saturday?
Oh, it felt great. I had told him all week in practice it's gonna be one. It's gonna come to one point. He's gonna have to throw it to me.
And just, I mean, we've seen what he's been doing all year. I mean, he just turned 18 about a month and a half ago. Just what impresses you the most about what he has done this season?
The way that a guy that young with that type of weight on his shoulders, he's very mature. He carries himself like a pro, like a senior or older guy. Carry himself like a vet. So I think that's what separates him, and that's why he's having the season he's having.
We'll go to Adam next. Adam?
Hey, Keelan. Obviously, big game coming up on Saturday. Just first off, when you look at Pitt's defense, what do you see from them on film?
Oh, you see a good secondary, good defensive line, good linebacker. Also they got a good offense and stuff. They're a pretty good team. They got that record for a reason. Looking forward to playing them.
And then how do you guys, I guess, not like obviously it's a big game coming up. How do you guys make sure not to get too tight, not, overthink things and just, kind of stay loose in big games like this?
We're not too tough, just what I'm saying, focusing on other things. We just worrying, taking it a week at a time, focusing on Pittsburgh. Just controlling, playing loose, doing the things we've been doing the past few weeks, keeping ourselves loose.
And then been that last thing for me, I've been asking everyone, just going to be pretty chilly up there this weekend. You looking forward to it? You dreading it? Don't care? How do you feel about playing in the cold?
Yeah. We don't really care too much about the weather or nothing. It doesn't affect anything. We're very excited. Just very excited to go out there and play in the cold. Show what we can do.
go to Matt Shadell next. Matt.
Yeah, hey Keelan. I want to ask you, everyone seems to ask about Malachi, which you've already been asked about. But I mean, this receivers room it's really become pretty special for a group that was a question mark before the season. Is this a credit somewhat to Kevin Beard? Is this just something where people overlooked a lot of you guys and your talent levels? Like, how do you sort of sum up how well your group has done in general when maybe this much explosiveness wasn't expected out of you guys?
Coach Beard just keep us focused, keeping us not letting us get too complacent or too comfortable or anything. So he always just preach to us like he don't give us a warning before destruction. So he just always, he stay on us, keep us pushing, don't let us get too comfortable or anything. Keep his foot on the gas with us. So yeah, shout out to Coach Beard, Coach Bonner.
And we'll go back to Jordan McPherson. Jordan.
Yeah, hey again, Keelan. I've been asking the other guys too. Thanksgiving on Thursday, just what are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful to be here. That's all I know. I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be able to see my family, be on this team, and play ball around this time.
Cool. I don't see anything else. Thanks, Keith.
Is there no problem?
Appreciate you, bro. But we have Zechariah Poyser. Going to questions. And we'll start with Adam Lichtenstein. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Zechariah, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing well. Just looking ahead to Pitt this weekend. Obviously, their offense has been really explosive this year. What really stands out to you about them when you watch them on film?
They have a lot of explosive guys, that quarterback got better. I think he's 6-1 since he's been starting. So each and every week he's young, but he's very mature. He got better. He's their playmaker, he gets things going. And they have a lot of explosive guys. So, that's what stands out to me.
And then I've been asking everybody this, but you're a Florida guy. I know you played up at Jacksonville State, but still the South. Going up to play at Pittsburgh, where it's going to be 35, 40 degrees. You looking forward to it? Kind of not thrilled about it, or just kind of don't care about it?
Not really. I mean, our coach got a motto, you pace the ball. It don't matter where we play at. We just gonna do us. So I'm not really worried about it too much.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Go over to Matt Shadell. Matt.
Yeah, hey Zechariah. The defense, I guess you guys, Corey Heatherman spoke about it, said there were some issues with some different things. Are these things, in your estimation as a player, like fairly easy to fix? And can you talk a little bit about maybe what some of the issues were that need fixing for this week?
It was little detail, like us jumping in the same gaps, not wrapping up, not tackling, not using the system. I think it's fairly easy to fix. Just trusting the system and just everybody doing their job. All of us are great players. We want to make plays, but we all got to do our 111. When we do our 111, we're pretty good.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll ask one more. The play that you and Jacoby Thomas, I mean, the two of you have been really pretty dominant back there. Is it the system that's really helped bring out both of your abilities, would you say? Or is it just you guys sort of just got to sort of showcase, I know you're from a different level, but sort of showcase yourselves on a different stage and just really, you're just sort of at your development level where you guys are just really good safeties, period.
I really think it's God, to be honest, but I give credit to the system too and the culture of the coaches that the coaches built here. But yeah, I give it to God and the culture.
Anyone else? Great. Thanks, ZP.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro. All right. That's all for today. Thank you, everybody.